Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
Teague, I heard your welcome to the NBA moment before, but what was the moment when you was like, damn, I wasn't ready for that? Like, what was a moment that just caught you totally off guard in the NBA?
How much money people really got.
Ooh.
That's the thing that caught me off guard. Like, you hear people make millions and stuff. Yeah. So one day, not to tell this bit, fuck it, I'm gonna tell you. You can look it up. So we used to get check stubs, right? Yeah. And you a rookie, I got my check stub. I think mine was probably like $86,000 for the 2 weeks or whatever. I'm like, damn. So I just grabbed Joe's. Let me see what Joe's shit look like. That shit said $2 million. I'm like, $2 million for
Shout
2
out
weeks?
to Joe Johnson.
I'm like,
Legend in the bank.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta figure some shit out. Like, this is my life. You getting this in 2 weeks? I was like, yeah, that was like the first thing. So cause I couldn't understand it. Like, you a young dude, you coming in, you come into money. My mom and dad didn't have money, so I ain't come from money.
I just told one of the young homies last night he was trying to get some soft legs that belongs to somebody that play on the Celtics. And I was like, man, that nigga got a max contract. Leave her alone.
Yeah, it's quiet, bro.
It's levels, bro.
You can't compete with that max contract, buddy.
He experienced a lot of that in ATL.
Yeah.
So you saying it ain't nobody out here knocking down nobody girl that got a max contract?
Yeah.
It's a broke nigga with some good out here fucking the shit out of max contract girl right now.
I'm just saying.
Well, y'all boys
I'm
wild
not
in the bay.
This is why I brought the coaching with me, B.
That motherfucker sound like short dog. I said, dang. What's my favorite word?
See, y'all come on our show and act a fool. Everybody else, niggas answer questions all proper and shit.
You gotta watch yourself out here. They will back door. Be selective where you take your girl with you out here. These niggas will back door.
Man, outside of that, we in the party yesterday. This nigga talking to me. He said, yeah, it's 20 of them that can't get in. They'll rob everybody in here. I'm like, well, nigga, make sure other motherfucker get in here.
Hey, with us, I have my wallet right here. I got my shit snug.
Hey, one thing y'all be forgetting is how much it costs to live out in this motherfucker.
No, we ain't forgetting.
We ain't forget we know.
One of my guys live out here. He's like, man, y'all gas only $3. Man, I'm like,
Yeah, what the fuck is $6 for gas?
That's some different shit. So he like, it's 20 beautiful things outside ready to touch you. I'm like, nigga, who? What thing Fashion Nova dress look like? Who got on the one pieces?
I really want to send a shout out to a lot of the big homies who've been working behind the scene to make sure this weekend was beautiful. It's a lot of things that could have went down that didn't go down. So we want to send a shout out to them and shout out to the whole Bay Area, the NBA, everybody that allowed this to happen, man. We don't get this a lot. It's been 25 years since we had the All-Star game here. I was a kid when I seen Vince Carter go between the legs, pause. But to have this back in the city just to see my people, you know what I mean? My brother Rad was with the head of the NBA last night. My brother Brownie was at the Chase Center hosting an event for us to be able to have this, for y'all to be here. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I seen you, I'm like, bruh, whatever y'all need, y'all straight, because we appreciate y'all for even getting on that flight and coming out here and fucking with us, bro.
Sure, man. We feel the love too, man. Shout out to Michelin S, man. You talk about the 25th anniversary. They whole the whole collection that they have for this. Like, you see the Vince jersey up here. You see the OG Shaq jersey with the tag. Like, that's a real big All-Star game for a lot of members, people growing up. So especially for y'all who y'all saw it firsthand, we influenced 25 years later still being here, man.
Yes, sir. That was a big game for us, man. Vince did a lot for us with that. Shout out to Jason Richardson, too, because he was the following year, 2001, I think it was in, like, Philly or something like that. And he went there and did the crazy between the legs joint, but he had that Warriors jersey on and he was repping for us, and that really held the city down. So shout out to that whole We Believe team, Jay Rich, Baron Davis. I seen my brother Matt Barnes last night, Steven Jackson, Al Harrington, even my nigga Gilbert Arenas, who played for the Warriors before, man. Shout out to everybody that ever came to the city and fucked with us.
I wanted to ask you too, bro, back to the music shit. Like, what's your favorite freestyle you done so far? Because your Just Incredible shit is crazy.
Yeah,
straight up.
Nah,
This nigga freestyle is great.
They all be different. They all be different for me, hen. Like, everyone means something different. You know what I mean? Like, I probably was pissed off one day when I wrote that LA Leakers joint, but I was feeling myself when I wrote the Fire in the Booth joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just everyone be different for me. But if I had to pick one, I would say the Funk Flex joint.
Okay.
I would say when I went to Funk Flex, and not the Tupac part, but when I broke down just what happens to us as young black men with success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We get money. We come from these impoverished communities to where a lot of our friends have the sin of familiarity. A lot of niggas be hanging with the next Michael Jordan, don't even know it. Be with the next Jay-Z and don't even know it because they your friend. You know what I mean? And I was rapping from that perspective just to show like how it ain't fair to where we get in these positions, and we had a dream of certain people being in that dream, and then you get there and it's like, oh, you can't go. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't meant to go. So if I had to pick one, I would definitely say the Funk Flex one.
What's the process with that though? Or is you going in like, hey, I'm gonna do this beat, or you already kind of know what you gonna say, or it's just more so like, hey, on the spot, I'm
one of them people here in where I just let life happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't try to calculate nothing. I just let it happen. Like I wrote that Funk Flex verse 3 days before I found out I was going up there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm in Philly on tour with my nigga Joyner Lucas. Shout out to Joyner. We on tour, and then my label had hit me like, yo, Flex wants you to come up, rap. I'm like, what beat do you want me to do? They like, Wu-Tang Cream. Bet, say no more. The whole way from Philly to New York, I'm writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing a verse. I'm rapping this shit in the phone. I'm getting to the hotel at 4 in the morning trying to memorize this shit because I got to be there at 7 a.m. You know what I mean? Bro. So it's a different process, but I take my craft serious. And when I lock in, I don't think it's too many people that could fuck with me.
Nah, you one of them ones, bro. Like I said, it's so crazy that like me and you building a relationship for sure. But bro, I used to post your shit all the time on IG, bro, a couple years ago. For real.
I was watching the episode and somebody had yelled out, "Symba know how to hoop," and Teague was like, "No, he don't." I seen him at the Monster game.
I only speak facts, bro.
And him was like, nah, that's my nigga, I'll fuck with him.
Yeah.
And I had went back to like go DM you, and I had seen like you tagging me and shit before. So it was just like
before,
yeah,
bro.
I
Like,
seen
nah,
it,
this
bro.
nigga is the one. And you from all the way out here. I didn't even know where you was from.
Yeah.
But my brother used to be like, nah, bro, tap in. He sent me, I forgot the first one I sent you. It's in our DMs for sure. But I was tagging you all the time. Because I was really like, nah, you one of them ones.
Oh, and I'm on everybody's ass this year. Pause. Like I said, we on Club 520, so I'm letting it be known. I was in a crazy situation that I just got out of.
Yeah.
And I'm a free man now. And I think all y'all should be afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Speaking of, we don't have to talk about the label or nothing. What did you learn from that, though?
Never drop until your team on one accord. If your team ain't on one accord, especially when you in them buildings, every department got to align. Right, so the marketing side got to be aligned with the product manager. The product manager got to be aligned with the A&R. The A&R got to be aligned with the executive. If all this shit ain't aligned, when the executive comes downstairs to spend the money, you look like you ain't got your shit together, and then you end up falling to the mercy of that. Okay. So a lot of times, I will put my destiny in other people's hands, and I slowly start taking it back, and I'll never do that again.